Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we're going to be taking a look at some Yeezy 350 V2 compacts, and this is in the Slate Onyx colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Today we're going to be talking about a new colorway that we've yet to see on the Yeezy 350 V2 compact silhouette. So we'll go through the Slate Onyx color scheme, talk about size and fit on these, followed by how I styled this really amazing colorway. Then we'll conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. All right, so let's jump right into the overview. For those of you who are fans of the compact silhouette, I personally still think that this is one of the comfiest Yeezy silhouettes to have released. In comparison to the regular version of the 350 V2, these are definitely different when it comes to the material that they use throughout, so it does feel different. In my opinion, a little bit more flexible in the toe box region, so gives your feet a little bit more room to breathe and move, as well as the fact that these are just really stretchy as far as the prime knitting goes throughout the other side paneling of the sneaker itself. This prime knitting, I love the color scheme of it. I honestly think that this has to go in as one of my top favorite color schemes that they've used on the Yeezy Compact, just because it is simple in its tone of black and charcoal gray, which you can see on the front of the toe box. We of course have that no lace system here where you don't have to tie the laces, which I also love. And as far as the side paneling goes, a majority is pretty much primarily covered in this charcoal gray tone, and then you've got subtle hues of that black encasing as well the sock liner here, and then the interior is in a charcoal gray. Then the rest of the sneaker for the midsole is a little bit translucent, so you can kind of see through, but that is in a dark black shade. And then of course you can see that full length boost, which makes this really marshmallow-like in a sense where it's very squishy when you walk in these, and then the outsole is just completely covered in black. All right, let's take a look at those details. As far as size and fit goes, I typically just size up half a size in these, just because for some reason between this silhouette and the 350 regular V2, I feel like these run a little bit more true to size, but again, I just love having a little bit of extra space, so I would recommend going half a size up. As far as styling goes, again, I think that this is such a great color combination, so I'm so glad that I was able to snag a pair of these on the most recent Yeezy drops. As far as the first look, I kept it pretty simplistic with a olive green denim jacket with a nice charcoal gray pleated skirt. I think that gray hues will go amazing with this just because the majority of the prime knit is covered in that charcoal gray tone. look, decided to dress it up a little bit with a blush colored dress that had some nice details of black lace. Again, because this is such a toned down color scheme, you can really add some pops of color in there if you want.
Let a fire deep inside my mirror. I'm filling up rooms in your head, flying through it all like an arrow. I'm feeling like myself again. There was a part of you that couldn't let go. Needed remembering we're not on our own.
Then for the last and final look, went with an all black look, which of course is always the safe option to have when it comes to a color scheme like this. So I decided to go with a all over black romper or jumpsuit.
I'll go where you go. Knocks on my window. Let's keep it simple. I'll go where you go. You got the light. You got.
All right, so as far as the resale goes on these retailed at $230, and you can actually snag these for a steal right now in the resale market. These are going pretty much all under the retail price point on every single size range. All right, everyone, hopefully you were able to snag a pair of these. If not, again, do check these out or test them out if you haven't tried the compact. Again, I think this is such an incredibly comfortable silhouette. That's it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We will catch you all next episode.